Hi, I'm Ashley. I go by Snakebiscuit on occasion. If you Google that, you'll pop up with me naked all over the internet. I go by the Biscuits, or just by Ashley, depending on what your mood is. Other than that, I'm 20-ish, and born and raised in Texas.
What are you doing in this barn here? This is like, it looks like a tornado or a hurricane hit it.
Funny story, this guy off the internet's like, show up at this messed up barn that looks like a hurricane hit it and I'll give you money. And since I show up at random places and get naked for a living, I figured, okay, why not?
And what did he first look at you and complain about? You didn't have any clothes to wear.
Something like that, because I drove up here from LA last night. We got here at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I woke up at like 11:30 or so, and ended up having to rush out the door because my boyfriend takes more time to get ready than me. He's such a girl. And so then I realized as soon as we got here, I didn't bring any of my stuff because I was too busy trying to rush out the door.
Uh-oh. Well, preparation for a photo shoot is important.
I had it all set in a bag by the hotel door. It's probably still sitting there. It had like 5 different pairs of heels, and since you said broken doll, I had this big poofy dress.
Oh, no.
It would have been great.
Oh, no.
Problem is, it's sitting by the hotel room door 2 hours away.
Oh, great.
I was rushing him to get out the door so he'd get here on time.
Oh, no.
But I forgot the stuff. I'm a little scatterbrained.
What are we going to do then? I guess basically we're talking right now, and we were talking about that website that we came across, that Modelmayhem site. How long have you been on Modelmayhem?
About 1.5 years, but I've been modeling for the better part of 3 years.
Okay.
I started doing figure studies when I was 17.
Uh-huh.
Which, technically speaking, isn't legal, but I mean, nobody asked, nobody told.
Well, nudity itself is not the illegal thing.
It was more that I was 17 and I was posing for figure studies at Los Angeles Valley College for sculpting classes.
Well, something that gets discussed on Modelmayhem a lot is the question of is art, figure, nudity obscene and therefore considered porn? And
personally, I don't think any nudity is obscene. The country is so repressed, and the issue with it is you can be naked without it necessarily being sexual. A lot of my work, for example, the more clothed I am, the more sexual the photo is, the more almost explicit it is. But the majority of my nude work isn't exactly spankable. I mean, it's pretty tame, and it's very like classy and almost like something you would see in a gallery.
There's a photographer that's complaining about a music video which was done in Texas, nearby where John F. Kennedy was assassinated.
Dallas?
Yeah. And she walked along with a video camera following her, and she stripped her clothes off.
Erykah Badu?
Right.
I love her.
Me too.
She's my hero.
How can anybody say that what she's doing is obscene?
Well, it depends. In Texas, I kind of understand it. They're dumb. They're conservative rednecks. That's part of why I'm not there anymore. But the bigger issue is more that she did it. Not necessarily that she did it, but that she did it in public. Because Alanis Morissette has a video where she's walking through the streets naked. And people got upset about that, not necessarily because she was naked, but because she was naked in public.
Yeah.
It was more that not everybody else in the world is comfortable seeing that. If she's comfortable with herself, great, more power to her. Not everybody else wants to see her lady bits.
I like Alanis Morissette. I've seen her in concert.
I do too. She's fabulous. She reminds me of being a little kid. Her and Fiona Apple and Tori Amos. I loved them when I was a kid.
Have you been to Santa Cruz before? Have you been to the Catalyst before?
I don't think so. I think I was probably a little too young, but
I've seen Alanis Morissette there.
I was, when I went through Santa Cruz, I was 10 years old, so.
Oh, no, yeah. It'd have to be an all-ages show for you.
Yeah, I was a little young. I could probably pull it off now. I have a fake ID somewhere.
Okay. What about the beach? What are some of your favorite beaches?
My favorite is El Matador State Beach down in LA.
Okay.
And it's got these huge rocks and boulders everywhere. And the place almost killed me once. Funny story, I was feeling adventurous and pissed off at the world, and, you know, being a stupid, angsty teenager. And I went out to surf at, like, midnight, and it was pitch black. There were, like, no stars out. It was totally dark. And I went to surf at El Matador, which is dumb, because you shouldn't surf there even during the day. And I ended up wiping out really bad and slammed into a boulder.
Oh, no.
And I had a concussion, a double compound fracture, and 4 broken ribs. And I had to crawl all the way up the stairs and up this really steep path. It's hard just to walk up, much less crawl, to get in my truck and drive myself to a hospital.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And El Matador is like 20 minutes away from everything, so I had like bones sticking out of me and like gushing blood and trying to breathe.
Wow.
It's not really that funny of a story, but
yeah. That sounds
it shows
gruesome.
how much of a trooper I am.
Yeah. That sounds...
Actually, that's part of why I got my rib tattoo where it is.
Ah.
It's because it covers up where my bones didn't quite heal right. They're kind of out of line, so like the bottom half going towards my, like, right here is like this, and then that part just goes over it.
Oh.
They formed in a little bit of a T shape.
What does it say?
In Italian, it says, midway upon the journey of our lives, I found myself within a forest dark, for the straightforward pathway had been lost. It's the first stanza of Dante's Inferno.
Ah. Okay. Well, I thank you. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off for now.